Robin?
Hi, David.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Very good, thanks. Can you
Good.
see the screen I'm sharing with you?
I can, yes.
Awesome, awesome. Now, just if you want to give me a kind of a rundown of what you do and how long you've been doing it for, that'd be awesome. Can kind of get a gist of what you guys offer over there.
Oh, for sure. So I am a bookkeeper,
Okay.
and I've been doing it since 2012.
Oh,
So
nice.
years, yeah. And I've got quite a few companies that I do books for right now, and yeah,
Cool. Keeps you busy, eh?
it does. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. I left Corrections Canada in 2012, so that was a good year for me.
Ah,
I
good.
had enough working for the government, so well, that's
uh,
awesome. That's awesome. Uh,
yeah,
can you see the screen that I'm sharing with you?
I can. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so you said so you just specialize in bookkeeping. You don't do like anything else, just strictly bookkeeping, eh?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, that's right.
so basically, if somebody's looking for a bookkeeper, we're an
Okay.
app-based product. This is obviously for this presentation and for the meeting here. I'm just going to show you share my screen because if I was sharing my cell phone, it would be a little hard to see.
Yes.
So what they do is we have 50,000 customers in Edmonton area and 10,000 businesses. So they're always looking for stuff every day between services, products. We're sort of like skip the dishes for everything pretty much. So
Okay.
I actually just re-signed a bookkeeper. Actually, he's been with us for 2 years, and he's got his big client through our network here. So
Okay.
he does pretty good. So this is what they would do. They put in a request for a bookkeeper, and they say, let's just say they started a new business. I started a new small business and need someone to I do my books. Like I don't know what the lingo is, but something like that. Whoop. Say something like that, and see if they've had other business before. If say they've researched it, they kind of know what the cost is. I'm guessing you have. Do you do by month or strictly by year when you charge when you figure
Like
something
how
out?
I charge them,
Yeah,
or
yeah. When you figure out once you get a customer, like how do you go from there when you figure it out?
so my customers currently, I charge them hourly.
Okay, okay. So then
Yeah.
so I don't know if like just say he didn't know it was hourly or because I know some customers they are some clients are they charge depending like you said hourly for yourself or some guys want to keep you on for months or the year. I don't know how that works, but they would put that in the description here and they'd submit it to the
Oh,
business
okay.
network and they put the time frame. Obviously, sometimes it needs to be done right away. So depending on because it's hourly, I'm guessing for here on the budget, obviously they wouldn't be putting hourly, so they'd be putting like I need you for how many hours, so this is how much my budget would be. So they would put something like that.
Okay.
I don't even know. I'm just putting that just for an example. And they're like, I
Yeah.
know you're a busy lady, so I'll just pick 3 dates and times to kind of meet up or do like a virtual call like this, kind of go over everything, go over my business, what I need you to help me with,
Okay.
and pretty much yeah, kind of figure out and then what the next steps are, and then you would just submit it to the network there, and this is how it would show up on your end here. Uh,
Oh, okay.
Show it up on here. So whereabouts are you? I saw you on your business card. It's a 403 area code.
Yes. Yes. So I'm in the Red Deer area.
Oh, Red Deer. Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice little town out there.
It is. Yes. Yeah. They keep growing, so it's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ever since I moved out here, it's been growing everywhere, like everywhere around Alberta. So it's
Yes.
cool. So this is how it would look on your end here. The
Okay.
subject, so in this case is just an example of test flooring, so it'd be bookkeeping for you. The description. Now on our network here, we don't use an actual address to begin with. Our
Okay.
owner and founder wants to have like as limited like wants to have as much privacy as possible until you actually exchange
Right.
information and actually start doing business. So we just
Okay.
use a postal code in a city. Now for we have on our communities we have a lot of community leagues on our network. We also have kids sports teams and stuff like that have like locker rooms on there. So when they're
Oh,
talking with
okay.
their friends on there, their young friends, that when somebody goes on there, they can't tell if he's 5, 10, 15, 50, 60. Not like on Facebook. So that way they're protected so they don't have to worry. The parents don't have to worry when they're on there talking to their friends there. So that's another
Oh,
cool
okay.
feature on here. And then they put
Yeah.
the time frame and the budget, and then they'd reply, and then you would start obviously kind of going together, and it would show when you hit reply, all your information is saved. So you just have to click your experience and your signature and just like a quick reply and then reply to the lead. And if you want to add anything to it, you can. And that's basically, yeah, it's pretty quick and easy. Now our biggest deal so far on our network didn't actually come through a request. It came through one of our community networks. So that means a business posting on here, like posting what they're working on, a promotion. I'm guessing at tax season or whatever, you probably pretty busy. So stuff like that, right? So it's sort of like Facebook. The only difference between our network and our community network and Facebook is that the only people that can post on here are business owners. So that way it's not spammed like Facebook, not all over the place. It's just the business owners on the right and then our moderator in the middle. So that way you click on the business, boom, goes right to their profile. So they got about their business, what they do, how long they've been doing it for, kind of a brief description, portfolio. If you have a link, if you have a website, we can link that into you as well. So they can choose to do business with you on your website or on the platform itself. And then the ratings here and the reviews, if they have any. And this one doesn't have any. And then the other thing is that if you ever decide to grow and you have too much work and you need to hire a bookkeeper, you can also post on here and for subcontractors if you want to find another bookkeeper, if another bookkeeper. So there's quite a few bookkeepers on here. So sometimes they might not be busy, so they could help you out. You can also check the jobs too, like a bookkeeper or whoever can post on here. Even if some people don't know how to, like if they don't know how to do requests, they can just post it on here too, right? So it's always good to check both. You can kind of filter everything out here, so kind of look to see what's available. It just makes it a little easier, another little kind of add-on to kind of look for something else. Now we have 10 max categories for the Pro. It goes up to 10. So you can check every category to see how it's performing, the week, month, kind of like your analytics or however long you want to check it out. So if certain businesses can have 10 or more, right? So if it's not working out, you can always switch it out to see whatever's working best for you.
Right.
Now our rating system's a little different than Google, Yelp, Facebook, all those other ones. The only time somebody can actually rate you unless you've actually done business with them. So as soon as you've actually finished the work for them and they've paid you, you just mention to them, can you please go on there and rate me? So they can't rate you if you just give them a quote. They can't give you a 1 star just because they think they didn't like your quote. And on the other hand, your friends and family can't go on there and give you 5 stars either. So it's an actual real rating. So which I really like myself as a business owner. So that's what, like, when I first started here, I was like, wow, this is what I really like, because I don't like when people go on my Facebook page or my Google and just, I've never met them before and they're just giving me ratings because their buddy said, oh, this guy, just basically the same review over and over and over, and it's like, this kind of looks obvious. There's a pattern going here, so which is really nice. So it's makes them more accountable, and that way people can vet you by looking at the reviews too, right? So and we also have a suggestion box. You can add ideas, questions, all that good stuff on there. Just another thing for customers and to interact with you. Now, do you have any questions so far?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, for the 10 categories, like I mentioned before, you can, you being in Red Deer, I don't know how far you travel to meet a customer or a client, but you can actually set your parameters. So some of the bigger, like here's some examples here, like for a plumber, that's a big plumber, obviously, going 600 kilometers. Renault's 60, so that would be within just the outskirts of, that's probably within Edmonton to Red Deer, I think, 60, or maybe a little smaller than that. So you can, so you can pretty much however far you want to go, you can put it how far you want to go on here, because then you won't see the requests from, if you don't want to go that far, you won't see them. So it won't clutter your inbox with useless leads. So you won't be like, well, I'm not gonna go to Edmonton for that, or I'm not gonna go to Calgary for that. So I don't even want to see these. But if you do, you can set them. And then if, say, you find it's too big, you can always obviously change it so you don't have to see certain ones that you don't want to see. So it just makes it easier for you on that as well. So this is just an example of the profile. It's got about your business again. This is what the link would be like for your website. So just basically click on it and it goes right to it. Pretty straightforward. Then the signature is sort of like what you have on your email, like your name, email address, phone number. If you've got a website, social media, anything, just so when they see it, they can kind of check you out before they start doing business with you, just a little bit more to kind of, make them, think, oh, Robin does a lot of good stuff. Look, obviously she's been in business for a while. She knows what she's doing. So, so they could, just a little bit more to check you out, right? So.
Okay. Oh, neat.
Yeah. So what did you? It's like what Bean Counter Solutions, right? What is the
Yeah,
name?
bean count.
Bean Count. That's like
Yes.
that's when I saw that card, I was like, that's clever. I like that.
Yes. Yes.
That's awesome. Now there's a monthly package and a yearly package to put the
Okay.
profile on here. Now, like I said, we have I don't know the exact number for Red Deer because you guys the Red Deer's been in business a little longer than we have because
Yeah.
we were founded in 2013 in Calgary, and then we went to Red
Okay.
Deer and then Edmonton. So you might have a little bit more and then than Edmonton, but you're a little smaller than Edmonton, so maybe not a little
Yeah.
more. I'm not really sure, but
Yeah.
because what's the population of Red Deer? I don't even know.
It's about 90,000.
Okay.
It's quite a
So
bit smaller than Edmonton.
yeah, but you have a lot of kind of smaller communities around the
Yes.
vicinity, right? So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
so that you can always, depending on your how far your parameters you want to be, you can go
Right.
do those two as well.
Okay.
So this is how it breaks down. This is the monthly one. So it's $99 to register the profile that I showed you there, the example. Now there's the basic, which is 2 categories for 23.25 a month. You got the pro 5 categories for 31.58, and then the plus, and then the pro for just 10, which that includes your business profile. And we actually just added invoicing recently, so that means when you're with a
Okay.
customer, you can actually invoice them in person, like right then and there. And then we're actually getting accounting software coming in on the app too as well. So that
Okay.
we should be getting that pretty soon. They're just kind of ironing out the bugs with that. So that would also be included in the app. We're just
Yeah.
trying to make it easier for the small business owner, especially the one that's on the move a lot, that's mobile, to have everything kind of in one kind of app
Right.
or one spot, right? So
Yeah.
and so the difference between the monthly and the yearly is on the monthly, after 5 free leads, it costs you $2 to respond to a lead. That doesn't mean if you can't look at them, you can look at them. If it's not for you, you don't have to respond to it. But so every time it's $2 after the 5 free ones. But on the yearly plan, you can talk to as many as you want, 100, 200, 300, as many as you want, and we won't charge you $2. So it's all included for the whole year. So, but it's
Okay.
basically the same. Like it's obviously going to be a little bit more on the monthly because obviously it's month to month, and you're paying the $2 every time you talk to somebody. But
Right.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's pretty. And then the other thing we offer is our sales and marketing team will actually help you as well if you need help with it. They can help you as well with some things.
Okay.
It's all included in the package. So yeah,
Okay. Hey, well, definitely something to think about. I've
for
never
sure.
heard about you guys before.
Yeah,
So
it's just amazing because I mean we're
Olds.
from Olds, right? So it's that's all. Well, what I'll do, Robin, is I'll send you a follow-up email with some more information you can
Sure.
check out, and then we'll once if you have any more questions, whatever, we can go from there.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome. Have a good day.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.